I'm having a war with two lesbians that have an Airbnb in Joshua Tree who rated me poorly. Accused me of breaking a cactus. How do I even do that, you sloppy bitch? What are you talking about, you goofy bitch? How do I even break a fucking cactus, okay? The literal furniture was like art pieces. No one could sit in it. They were like fucking chairs without backs.
How long were you there?
One night. I brought a few friends out there. Got a good deal on it. Got it for less than half of what it usually rents for because it was like last minute.
Oh, gotcha.
Because we were just out in Palm Springs. It was too cold. I'm like, let's all go to Joshua Tree. And we went out there. I had my producer with me. I had another guy who podcast with me. And then I think if you go on my story, you might be able to still see these fucking chairs that they had. It was like to a point where it was like...
for their defense, how did the cactus get broke?
No one touched it. This is the thing. The cactus was like falling apart. Yeah, I probably don't have it on my story. Yeah, I don't have it. But the reality is these chairs were like literally so... Like, have you ever seen chairs where you're like, no one can sit on them? Those weren't them. No one can sit on these fucking chairs. And I have one here. I have a photo of one here. I'll just give it to you right now. But just to give you an idea of how bad it was.
So did they tell you not to sit on the chairs?
Look at this shit. Look at that.
Oh, you don't want to sit on them. They look horrible.
Look at that.
Oh, they're terrible.
So, I mean, this fucking bitch like wrote this whole thing where she was like, he was a bad guest. He clogged the toilets. He broke our chairs. Nobody broke anything. The chairs were like weird chairs that you like. We went up to them. They were like falling apart. Or, like you put them together to sit on them. And we just left a few dishes in the sink, and that was it.
Did you have a rager though?
No, we did. 4 people just had a dinner. Nobody had a rager. So I threatened her on her text. I said, well, now I know where your house is now. Hopefully nothing happens to it. And
That's
she
smart.
she said, all right, it was stupid. And then she goes, are you threatening me? I'm like, LOL, we'll see what happens. And then I sent her a gif of the Simpsons house burning. You know the Simpsons house that burns, that gif? I sent that to her, and she's like, okay, bro. And then I just trashed her on my podcast because she's being a bitch, and her wife are horrible people.
Is she older?
Her name's like Mila, Jonah and Mila.
Yeah.
They have these dumb, like, they're posing with a dog in their Airbnb photo, whatever. They're like, we worked our whole lives in this house. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. So, and I gave them a great review because I'm not a rat and I don't hurt people's business. So I was like, beautiful place. I never, give somebody a bad review.
Never.
I don't Yelp. I don't comment.
Uber, I
don't Uber, bullshit. I don't do any of that. I have spit on an Uber driver. We've gotten a physical fight where I kicked the back of his chair and he spit at me and I spit back at him because he wouldn't take me through the drive-through Taco Bell. I still rated him highly. You understand? I still rated him highly. Because up until our fight, he did
cool.
fine.
Yeah, he's cool.
He did a good job. He cut through traffic.
You were trying to get a job. Were you trying to get a double-decker?
I was trying to get a cheesy gordita crunch.
Oh, yeah.
I said, let's just go through the drive-thru. And he said, no. And he started screaming at me. So I just started kicking his seat, like kicking the back of his seat. Then he spit on me. I spit on him. And then I had to get out of the car. But Uber kicked me off for like 6 months. But now I'm back. I'm back, and that's cool.
I had the opposite happen. I drove for Uber, and this lesbian couple was in the back, and it was bar time. And this was back in the day when Surge was huge. It'd be 5 times, 10 times.
Yeah.
Make $200 one ride. And they asked to go through an In-N-Out drive-through, and I was like, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And they got super pissed, and they're like, drop us off here. And they smashed my window, and they stole all the waters out of my back of my car.
Oh, wow. But here's the deal, man. Why are you not making them happy?
Because time is money at that point. Get out of my car. It's an equal transaction. Like, I'm an independent contractor.
Did you not
Did you not want to get a fucking double-double?
Yeah, animal style?
Fuck is wrong,
bro?
Not a half hour later, I didn't.
Oh, wow.
Dude, you're
going to get money, right?
Couple lesbians and some spread? That could have been a fucking real story.
There's like 2 ways to really make money on Uber. It's distance traveled and number of rides. Sitting idle, you're not going to make your money.
Oh, wow.
Understood. Hey, didn't know that.
Did they leave you a bad review?
Oh, yeah. But I called Uber immediately because I knew it was going to be an issue. And so, like, you got to get out in front of it.
I don't leave bad reviews. So, listen, this
Me
Airbnb
neither.
bitch.
Like I had a bad Airbnb in Palm Beach. My brother booked it. It was a real fucking dump.
This Airbnb.
And the pictures look dope.
Dude, so Airbnb bitch literally texted me this morning.
Threatening you now?
Would you like me to see if I can get that review removed? And I wrote yes. So I think it worked.
Ooh,
I think because the
roasting
show is
worked.
big, and I think people went to her and said, this guy's having a lot of fun with your house. He's making a mockery of it, as it deserves to be made a mockery of.
It's not going to
stop.
Because
it is ridiculous.
And it's not going to
stop.
stop.
No, it will not stop. I will have fans of mine rent the Airbnb, and I will go in it and just go crazy and be like, bitch, I'll never leave your home. I'll live in your fucking house.
You're going to squat?
I'll squat there. I'll do whatever. And she got mad because we made like burgers and like baked beans and like other campfire foods.
Yeah, they sound like real cunt.
Don't get mad at me. I left a few dishes in the sink. She's like, the cleaning crew complained. I'm like, about what? Cleaning?
Yes.
That's her fucking. I paid a $400 cleaning fee. Fucking do it.
So we never leave.
But here's what I will say. I love Airbnbs. I will still go probably Airbnb over hotels in most situations. Because like when I was on the road doing comedy, I brought my opener with me, and when we were it's an air. If I get a hotel, I want a nice hotel. So if I get him a room and then me a room, it's a lot of money.
It's a nightmare.
And we don't get a yard. We don't get this. We don't get that. With an Airbnb, we each have our own room. We have rooms to spare, and sometimes we have a pool. We have a yard. We have a kitchen, a living area. It's
TV.
It's much more comfortable, man.
Airbnb
I like it much
all day.
more.
I don't do hotels at all anymore, especially during COVID.
I mean, but I'll go to like the Ritz-Carlton in Naples. There's certain hotels I like.
Sure.
Certain hotels I like.
See,
I'll have the lemon blueberry pancakes on the beach.
Holler.
See, on the beach.
I would still rather do Airbnb even over a nice hotel because you can get a dope Airbnb. You should see
the difference is this is the one difference, and now because of COVID, hotels, the one difference that hotels are not bringing to the table right now, and it is like a room service. So it's like there's something nice about being like, hey, I'm in a hotel. I walk right to the beach. I sit on my chair. Where's my drinks? Where's my food?
Preach.
That's the reality. That's the only thing. And I don't even drink, but like, just, even to just be like, hey, man, I'm fucking hot. Can you get me a bottle of water? Can you get me some? Can you get me a mozzarella stick? And they do it, and you tip them, and that's a nice transaction.
But for sure not fucking a Motel 6 over Airbnbs.
Never.
What that young man was asking.
No, that young man is figuring out where's the best place to do math with his mother.
Yeah.
He's like, I like to like Crystal with my parents. Where can we do that? And it's like, I don't know, dude.
No good decisions have come out of Motel 6.
100%. I used to do cocaine in motels. Never a Motel 6. Not that bad. But and they were fun rooms to just because you had wind protection.
Are you completely sober now?
100%.
No drinks.
10 years.
Oh wow.
Wow.
No temptation at all.
No, I mean
Can you be around it?
Occasionally, the one thing that I do is like I have occasional slip up. Like occasionally, I'll do heroin. Occasionally, I shoot heroin. I'll shoot up, but that's it. No, occasionally I'll have a cigarette. That's the baddest thing I do.
That's not bad.
It's not great.
Are you tempted though? Like when you go to a comedy club, there's alcohol everywhere.
Never, because I'm over it. You're tempted for the first 2 or 3 years, then you're over it. I'm like, I'm just over it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
So Airbnb it is.